Welcome back to Banter Mode, where I chase arbitrary goals in a sandbox world because therapy isn't covered in emeralds. Today's mission, I light up my life literally by planting torch poles with the kind of spacing NASA would admire, 8 blocks apart, like I'm organizing a Minecraft rave for socially distanced zombies. Then it's cherry blossom time, not for poetry, for lumber. I'll be chopping down pink trees like a heartbroken haiku writer with a grudge. Sorry, Mother Nature, your petals are pretty, but your logs are pole material. Next up, I'm building little village farm plots because nothing says community spirit like forcing NPCs to work tiny patches of land I lovingly hoed with passive-aggressive intent. And finally, cozy hillside dwellings. That's right, we're going full hobbit. Cherry blossom nooks tucked into the terrain like tiny pink Airbnbs for pixelated introverts. So grab your shovel, your axe, and your entirely disproportionate sense of purpose, because today we build glow grids, log poetry, and agricultural capitalism, all under a pink sky. Let's dig in. Cherry trees, nature's way of saying you could be sad, but look at all this pink. Logging cherry trees, because Sakura season can't save you from server lag. George Washington chopped down one. I'm just keeping the tradition alive aggressively. Minecraft's version of a spring cleaning montage. I'm harvesting poetry and turning it into planks. I'm not deforesting, I'm redecorating the biome. If a cherry tree falls in the forest and drops a sapling, do I have to feel guilty? Just a gentle reminder, in Minecraft, emotional attachment is renewable. Goodbye ambience, hello efficiency. What blossoms must fall, preferably into my inventory. Chopping these down feels like breaking up with someone beautiful but clingy. I whisper, "It's not you, it's symmetry," before every swing. These trees are so pretty, I almost feel bad. Almost. I'm not wielding an axe, I'm holding a heartbreak stick. I like my trees like I like my villagers, pink, silent, and easily relocated. These aren't trees, they're confetti dispensers with wood cores. If love were a tree, I'd still chop it down for sticks. The pink leaves fall like my patience for pathfinding AI. Building tiny farms so villagers can feel self-sufficient. I'm not building food sources, I'm building passive-aggressive snack stations. Farming is just gardening with expectations. Each plot is a motivational speech in dirt form. Grow something already. This farm's got more structure than my life. I plant so they can harvest, just like parenting. Welcome to Nook and Blossom Real Estate, where your rent is 1 emerald and a dream. If a cherry blossom nook doesn't cure your mood, you're already a creeper. These aren't houses, they're aesthetic statements with bed access. Who needs luxury when you've got a blossom-covered dirt hug? It's not small, it's architecturally introverted. carving these homes is just cozy landscaping with commitment issues. You ever build something so cute you consider moving in yourself? Welcome to the Torch Grid Initiative, Project Light 'em Up. 9 blocks apart because even perfection needs elbow room. Lighting up the area like a runway for lost zombies. Sure, it's overkill, but it's symmetrical overkill. Every time I place one, I feel like I'm casting Lumos Maxima. I light up rooms and entire provinces. I built a constellation on the ground with sticks. We've got a nice little thumbnail to save. Ooh, no, death. That was really bad. That was actually really quite bad because I have a hardcore character, so the mobs aren't scared of me, they're scared of my geometry. You ever place a torch so satisfying you forget your real life problems? Just me? These aren't poles, they're emotional boundaries for creepers. I like my safety measures tall, bright, and unnecessarily organized. The mobs might not spawn here, but my anxiety still might. Building a torch grid is like yoga, calming, repetitive, and oddly spiritual. We've got a nice little thumbnail to save. Ooh, no, death. That was really bad. That was actually really quite bad because I have a hardcore character, so I'm not building a grid, I'm revealing ancient ley lines. I don't fear the dark, I fear inefficient spacing. My torch poles have better urban planning than some cities. I call this the Globe Grid 9000, patent pending. You think I'm placing torches, but this is psychological warfare. Some people make art. I make light-based municipal infrastructure. Why do I build torch poles 9 blocks apart? Because 8 blocks would be chaos. We've got a nice little thumbnail to save. Ooh, no, death. That was really bad. That was actually really quite bad because I have a hardcore character, so well, folks, that's where today's adventure ends, and so did my hardcore character. I was just trying to find a good thumbnail shot, something serene, something poetic, something that said this villager commune is thriving. Then, bam! One wrong move, and my hardcore world said, nah, that's enough cozy for you. So yeah, I'm dead, but not defeated. We lit up a massive torch grid, way more than I planned, built one beautiful little 7x9 farm plot, and those cherry blossom hobbit nooks. Huge hit. The villagers were diving into them before I could even put doors on. They loved them so much, it hurts even more that I'm leaving them behind. But fear not, I'll redo everything off stream. Exactly the same poles, same plot, same pink perfection. It's not a reset, it's a rerun with emotional damage. Next live stream will pick up as if nothing ever happened, except now I flinch every time I try to take a screenshot. Thanks for watching, friends, and remember, hardcore may take your life, but it can never take your glow grid. Banter mode respawning off screen.